I've been watching the robot mower market for a while now, and the Husqvarna Automower IQ Series 420 is one of those products that looks great on paper but can leave buyers unsure if it's the right fit for their yard. Before you pull the trigger, let's talk about what this thing actually delivers versus where it might fall short. If you want to check the product details on Amazon, the link is in the description. The headline here is wire-free installation, which is a game changer if you've ever dreaded burying boundary wire around your lawn. Most robotic mowers still rely on that old-school setup, but Husqvarna's IQ series skips it entirely. Instead, it uses GPS and sensors to map your yard and stay within the boundaries you set in the app. That's convenient, but it also means you're relying on clear GPS signals and accurate boundary drawing. If your yard has dense tree cover, steep slopes, or lots of obstacles, you might run into edge cases where the mower cuts corners or misses spots. I've seen buyers in similar situations end up manually adjusting the boundary in the app more often than they expected, which adds friction to what's supposed to be a set-and-forget experience. The cut height range is impressive, 1 to 4 inches, so you can adjust it seasonally or based on your grass type. If you've got a mix of sun and shade in your yard, being able to raise the deck in shadier spots can help the grass stay healthier. But here's the catch: the wider the cut range, the more you'll need to monitor how the mower handles taller grass. Some users report that when the grass gets overgrown, the mower can struggle to mulch it cleanly, leading to clumps on the lawn. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you're the type who lets your lawn go a little longer between cuts. The app control is solid, but it's not as seamless as some of the newer smart home integrations out there. You can start, stop, or adjust settings from your phone, which is handy if you're away and notice rain in the forecast. The real value, though, is in the scheduling and zone management. If you've got a larger yard with different grass types or sun exposure, you can divide it into zones and set custom schedules for each. That's useful, but the app can be a little slow to load, especially if you're toggling between zones or checking the mower's progress. It's not a deal breaker, but it's noticeable if you're used to instant responses from other smart devices. Now, who should actually buy this? If you've got a medium-sized yard up to about half an acre and you want a mower that handles the basics without the hassle of wires, this could be a good fit. It's especially useful if you travel often or just hate spending time pushing a mower around. The wire-free setup saves you the weekend project of laying down boundary wire, and the app gives you enough control to tweak things as needed. But if your yard is more than half an acre, you might want to look at the larger models in the series. The 420 is designed for smaller to medium yards, and pushing it beyond that could lead to more frequent recharging and longer mowing cycles. On the flip side, if your yard is hilly, has lots of obstacles, or is heavily shaded, this might not be the best choice. The GPS-based navigation can struggle in those conditions, and you'll likely spend more time adjusting boundaries or manually guiding the mower than you'd like. Some buyers also note that the mower can be a bit noisy compared to other models, so if you're sensitive to that, it's worth listening to one in action before committing. The value here comes from the convenience and the wire-free setup, but it's not a magic solution for every yard. If you're on the fence, ask yourself how much time you currently spend mowing and whether the hassle of adjusting boundaries in the app is worth skipping the boundary wire. For some, it's a no-brainer. For others, the trade-offs might not be worth it. If you're still unsure, the link in the description will take you to the product page so you can dig into the details yourself. Either way, I hope this breakdown helps you make a more informed decision.